Do you work too much, constantly on the go, miss hanging out with friends, family, or even yourself? Do you ever feel like you need an escape? Winnie's Escapes is here to help with just that. We specialize in family travel, autism travel, group trips, vacations, staycations, and more. So when you're ready for your next escape, make sure you contact us at winniesescapes.com. Follow us on social media at Winnie's Escapes as well. Winnie's Escapes, where your dreams become your reality.
Hey. Oh my God.
What?
You're so,
What you say?
you're so actually.
No, because it's like what Wendy Williams do, they clap, 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 and then they open up the thing, the door. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And then she's
Yes.
like, "Hi, I have arrived." How you doing?
Okay, Wendy.
First of all, we're not gonna do that because you was actually getting that wet with your little fans on your 70 other podcasts. You special guest, special host, all this stuff, and then you got your own podcast. You want to act like you about to take a nap?
That's true. I did be about to take a nap. I was about to take a nap on other people's podcasts too, but I guess, hey, Mary.
Sister, I got my own mind. I do my own style and my own time. You remember the song?
I
I
do, but
just want it I got to be.
so yeah, it's when Escape Wednesday.
No, let's go back to why you're always tired by your show. It's kind of like your life. You cater to everybody else. By the time it gets to you, you're being exhausted.
That's an accurate, true statement. Because literally, while we were getting on here, I was emailing. I was just doing. I just get all these emails. Like just now, somebody just emailed me about another trip. I'm like, so I'm.
Good thing. That's a good
That's a
thing.
great thing, but you get so busy, and by the time I do this, like I don't have a time to like. Let me get ready for the show. I'm just like, yeah, oh my God, yeah, like I literally got off the phone a minute before I got on here. So it's been exhausting. Plus, guys, if you guys have been watching, you know that I was stating that I haven't been sleeping well. But these last 2 days, I've been like, well, this last week, because I start going to the gym, doing my morning workouts. I go to the 6 o'clock class. I wake up at like a 5. And ever since then, I started last week. Like, I'd be so tired. So, like, I'd be like, I come in
I'll
my,
be tired. I'll
I'd
be
be very
tired.
tired. So I came in my room, and I've like been trying to stay out of my room. And as soon as I go in there, I said, I'm gonna sit down reading about. But my husband like, I'm so proud of you. You took a nap. Cause I'm like, my wife gonna crash. I don't know how she waking up before everybody going to bed late and going all day, cooking, cleaning, getting the kids schoolwork. He's like, I don't know how you do it. So when I like sleep, he'd be like, Lee, I could tell him. He's like, nobody will be coming to my room if he knows I'm sleeping. He don't want nobody bother me, even though it could be like 3 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I do not need to be sleeping. Now, you've been running all day. you need to take a nap. So,
But it's good that they see that.
mhm,
Remember the game, the show, the game?
mhm.
And remember this episode where Kelly was running around doing everything for Jason, the daughter, the in-laws came in to the point she done passed out because she was so tired.
Yeah, it's real in these streets.
Absolutely. And you definitely don't want to get there. Look,
No.
look.
And I had been that close, like to the point where I'm talking to people, and my eyes rolling behind back of my head because I was so exhausted.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm learning, and we were talking about this last year on the show how we have to learn to take better care of ourselves, do more for ourselves, and starting since January, the first week of January. Well, actually starting in December, but definitely in January. You know how you guys know I just been drinking water to get my water intake. I've been going to the doing hot yoga and doing like core stuff just to kind of better, just take care of myself. I'm getting older,
Yes.
you
Yes.
know. So life happens, you know what I'm saying? Even if you don't feel like it or feel like you look your age, your body will let you know that, hey, you're not 17, 18, you're not, no. So I'm just being very mindful of my health and stuff like that. But yeah, I think by
Absolutely.
the time Wednesday comes and everything that's going on, you guys know I'm traveling this month, so I've been like trying to get stuff together for that. I got these Dubai in September, so I've been promoting that, talking to different people, been doing so much. which I'm excited about, but it just takes energy. Like you're working out. My kids been home, doing hybrid, so they've been home all week doing schoolwork, being a teacher, still, cooking breakfast, lunch, and dinner, waking up early. So it's just, by the time I get here, and then I did my show last night, and normally I don't do night shows because you guys know I am a early person who likes to get into bed early. Even if I don't sleep, I like to be like by a certain time. So doing these late night shows has been like draining me.
And my thing is, like you say that, right? That doing it like Nate.
Late night.
Yes. And
What up?
Let it. So you say that doing the late night shows, is being really draining, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's kind of like how I've been feeling when people are contacting me. Think about it, right? I'm gonna do the scenario.
Wait, I'm listening.
When so if I'm trying to get work done during the day, office hours, right? Office hours, 9 to 5, right? Guess
Mm-hmm.
what? I don't want to be bothered because I'm trying to get work done, right? Okay. So if I take myself like a lunch break around 12, it's a break, but guess what? I don't want to be bothered. It's my break, right? So then after the fact, when I'm trying to probably like cook some dinner or prep for the next day, get ready for my nightly conference calls, if I'm doing all that, guess what? I don't want to be bothered. So then I have my nightly calls with my DJs and stuff. If I'm on the calls, you can't contact me. Why? Because I'm busy. So I don't want to be bothered. So then after that, it's like 11, 12 o'clock at night and I'm exhausted. Guess what? I don't want to be bothered. Right? So then if, no, it's real. So if this is like 7 days a week, they be like, call me when you're free. I'd be like,
No, I ain't
okay.
never free.
Exactly. And guess what? The moment I'm free,
I don't want to be bothered.
so I'm like, I'm not trying to be a douche to people, but when you're doing so much, when you take a break, that's not when you want to catch up talking to people. You want to catch up to get your energy back. Hump day is really the hump over the week where you've been Sunday prep, Monday execute, game time again Tuesday, Wednesday. Oh my god, right? So by the time we get to the show Wednesday night, it's craziness. And then it's just like, oh my god, now you got the Wednesday, Thursday's your prep for the weekend. So it's constantly going because you don't catch a break. As a human being, you don't catch a break. As an adult, you don't catch a break. As a wife, you don't catch a break. As a mom, you don't catch a break. So when you get a break, you think you want to talk to them other folk? No. You
That's why I
think
tell
really
people
it's
when
too
they
much.
hit me up, like how yesterday, somebody's like hit me up, so I had him right there. He's like, "Oh, you busy? Call me later." I said, "I'm always busy." Well, you got to say now because if later you ain't gonna get a phone call, so you tell me now because I'm
Facts.
always doing something.
Facts.
Even if I'm reading, I'm busy reading. If I'm watching a movie, I'm busy watching a movie.
But
I'm
at the same time,
always
you don't want to tell
busy.
them that neither. You don't want them to not contact you, but just know
Exactly.
that every time you contact you, I'm always gonna be busy. I'm taking the time out to respond to you.
Exactly. When you have a full life running a business, running a household, running yourself, you're a busy person. So there's no shade to anybody. It's just a reality. And time is money and precious. So if you ain't about coin or something that's going to uplift me or make me laugh or something that's going to benefit me, I don't got the time. Because, that's something that we don't get back. We really need
No.
to hone in on that and realize people need to respect that. Like, hey, ha ha, he, kiki, that's all good and dandy, but that can't be the everyday thing. And if I don't contact you, I get back to you. If you see me on live or you text and I respond back, I'm good. But I'm just trying to, be great. And I have deadlines and things I have to do. And then when I'm done with it, I have a whole family. Or if I don't, I want to relax so that I could continue to be great. And
Mm-hmm.
since we talk about being great, I wanted to
Oh
I
god.
wanted to get a couple of shout outs and talk and acknowledge some women since it is March, which is Women Appreciation Month.
Uh-huh.
And the first woman I wanted to acknowledge is the one and only T Quest GLM. We want to spotlight her. Put the big screen on T Quest GLM, my host, please.
We can't. Why?
Just do it. So
I
when
don't
you
know. We can't hear you. Oh, we able to hear you if you spot like me.
oh, that was weird. you need to get better with StreamYard because when we were on other show, they could spotlight people and we can hear them. But I wanted to spotlight. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
See, you're perfect. So we want to spotlight T Quest herself, Ms. GLM, for Women Appreciation Month because we appreciate T Quest, Ms. GLM at Whitney's Escapes. T Quest does a lot for a lot of people, including me, even when I begin on her nerves. And she'd be like, I don't know why I called you because you're just going to say, go ahead, you can do it. But besides that, she's an entrepreneur. She's my sister. She is a friend. I can actually call her my friend and not just my sister. And a lot of times you can't do that when you have relatives. They're just what it is. And we want to let her know that we appreciate her on Women's Appreciation Month. And I decided she should be the first woman that I appreciate because she has been supporting me in my business and helping me, motivate me, push me along through this try and tribulations. Y'all know I'm a travel agent, so the travel industry got slammed, last year. But T Quest keeps like, you can do it, you can do it, like the water boy. That is T Quest. Come on, Wit, stay focused, stay on task. And she doesn't have to do all these things that she does for me and everybody else. So we wanted to just spotlight her and say, we appreciate you, T Quest, the GLM herself. So anybody else, let's give her a round of applause for being who she is, authentically her. And we just wanted to take a moment today to acknowledge her.
Oh my gosh. It was so unexpected. Do I get my speech now?
Yeah, you can put a speech if you like.
Okay, so I just want to thank the whole staff of Whitney's Escapes for highlighting me. It was so unexpected. I really didn't expect it because I know you know a lot of women. And you're right. I do a lot of work for your brand and your team because just because we're blood, it's not about that. I'm the type of person, once I say I'm a part of a team, I'm loyal, I'm dedicated. And once I say I'm a part of Whitney's Escape is doing marketing, and branding and stuff, then that's exactly what I'm going to do. And I guess the pandemic was very uncomfortable, but the show must go on. People are still traveling, people are still flying. Think you have other gifts and talents that we can highlight. It was a perfect time to perfect you as a radio personality or a podcaster and let people know your other gifts, not just as a travel agent, but as a woman, as a wife, as a financial advisor. It was so much to you that even though we wasn't booking trips with the company like that, you still was able to take 2020 to allow people to see you the way I see you as a phenomenal, not just a woman, a wife, a mom, a sister, a friend. So it was just an honor to help highlight you during this year, and I appreciate you appreciating me. That was so unexpected, and I'm so excited for hopefully a Zelle appreciation coming. But if not, we have all month. But yeah, this was so
The
unexpected.
first time I realized you want Zales, and then I realized what you were saying. That's very hilarious. Yeah, because if I would have said, "Oh, of course, we're gonna appreciate you," like would have been whack. Like you know what I'm saying. So I wanted to do it so we have an authentic reaction to that because it's like you said, I do know a lot of women, but the first one who supports my brand that came to my mind was T Quest. I'm like, oh, let me not overshadow the people who really got your back. And sometimes as entrepreneurs and women and guys, whoever, overshadow people who's been there day one. You know what I mean? Just because they want to build with somebody else or grow. Oh, let me shout out this person. No, is that person shouting you out? You know what I mean? Shout out to people who really got your back, who really supporting you and doing some great things. Another person I would like to shout out is Sarah because I saw her on there. She is a wonderful woman. She was last she has done some beautiful things in her life, and she didn't have to. She's just a genuine, sweet person. Like when it comes out, like even promoting my books, she set up something for me. I know we probably have to speak soon, so I know exactly the time. But this week I'm speaking to a lot of children, reading my book, and that's another phenomenal woman who didn't have to reach out to me or promote me or anything. She just did it off of the strength, and we want to acknowledge her because she's another woman that is doing great things in this community and also supporting these escapes, and I appreciate that. The author, I really appreciate that.
And I would like, if you don't mind,
No,
piggyback
go
off
ahead. I'm
of
taking a sip of my water.
that. Okay, I want to piggyback highlighting Sarah. Her business is clarity, focus. She's a phenomenal wife and mom and photographer, and she does a lot with the community, a lot with the kids, a lot in the educational realm, a lot in the health field, the most important fields of life she is involved in. You know what I'm saying? Education, health, being, like I said, being a mom and a wife. And she cooks. I'm still waiting for my plate. I'm still waiting for my empanadas. But I feel that in 2021, I'm going to get a gift of frozen empanadas at my door. I've been hoping and asking Sarah for 7 years now, and I feel this is the year. But it's not about me, it's about Sarah. Sorry, thinking about the empanadas. Um,
Ah,
no,
right?
but she's super awesome and super dope. And make sure you guys follow her because she's amazing. Since the moment I met her at a Fleet conference, and I was like, "Where's Goy?" Ask his wife. I didn't even know her. Who your husband? Oh, he's just over there. Like she was just so chill and like so warming and welcoming that I'm like she's dope. So yes, shout out to Sarah, Clarity and Focus.
Yeah. So, guys, if you need a photographer, you request your story, clarity, focus. You can definitely reach out to her. Um, and since this is Women Appreciate Month, I will have a honor, like have some guests on here. But this month, I just wanted this first one. I just wanted to talk about women that have, motivated me, inspired me in my life, and I just wanted to shout them out, even though they're not personally here. I'm still going to shout them all out. Um, Also, I would like to shout out my best friend who gets on my last nerves, but I love her to pieces. This is
Mhm.
with herself. I should certainly can have her on here, but it should probably take over the show, and then I won't be able to get to where I'm trying to get to. But I want to, acknowledge her because she plays a huge role in my life as well. Because me and Lily been friends since I was 6, I believe. Since I was 6 years old, we met in North Carolina, and
Aw.
um, and even though I'm living in Connecticut, both our fathers lived in North Carolina, like she found me. Like I don't care where I moved, where I went, she always found me and made sure that we was connected. And when they say if you have one true friend in life, you are blessed. And I feel like I am blessed because she's more of a sister to me. That's why everybody like, oh, I don't really call her my friend. I call her my sister because that's how deep our relationship goes. I know if I need anything, she will be there for me. She shows up all the time. If I have a big event, I don't care. She's in the army. She'll fly all the way here, make sure she's here on time for any major events that's going on in my life. And she doesn't have to do that. She would stop what she's doing to be there for me. Does she get on my nerve? Absolutely. But I love her to pieces. She's a phenomenal, also entrepreneur. She has her own. Go follow her as our catwalk. Put the thing on the thing so they know how they can follow her. She has candles and stuff. She's a model. She fights in the U.S. Army. So she's actually, fighting for all our lives to make sure that we are free here. But she's just very dear to my heart. Just I love her. I love her to pieces. And she's another woman in the community who are doing things. She's always volunteering. She's always giving back. She's just great. And I wanted to spotlight her as well because she's been a really good friend to me. And I knew I can call on her for anything. And she's the only female that's not, blood that's allowed to stay at my house. Let's make that very clear. She's the only female that can stay in my house if you're not that. The only one. Nobody else can stay the night. No one else can. No, get out. She can. So that shows you how much respect and love that I have for this beautiful woman. So if you don't know, please follow her. She's doing some amazing things in the community. And the last woman today that I want to spotlight. You want somebody else? Because look, I'm gonna say
No, I just wanted to piggyback because I just gotta add a little extra. Yeah, yeah. Yes, the Bazaar Catwalk is candles, diffusers, and sprays. So you get that, and like she said, do the modeling. She does photography. She has a photo booth business.
yeah. I about to say photo booth. She got
So
a party bus, got an ice cream truck. She
party
got a lot
bus,
of stuff.
ice cream truck. It's a lot of
She,
things.
she be doing her thing. Okay, she got a lot of things.
I feel it.
She's a you know what they say? You have 7 streams. Hey, Chef Todd. She will be on the show this month too. We will be having her on the show as well. So we're excited, and you'll learn so much about her. Thank you for tuning in.
Ty
Um,
is lit.
she is. She really is lit. She's about that life. Um, so who else I want to spotlight? Oh, my last spotlight for TikTok. I don't want to have the whole thing about them, but I definitely want to let you guys know about these wonderful people who, helped me be the woman that I am today. Last but not least, but the closest to my heart is Miss Audrey Lyles. And Miss Audrey Lyles is my mama, okay? My mom. She is a phenomenal woman. The dictionary is in the Bible. If you don't know it, read it. And she's just amazing. And she helped me be the woman I am today. She gave me the most life tools and advice that I still work on today. Does she drive me crazy? Absolutely. Everyone gets on my nerve. But I wouldn't trade her for anything or for anybody. I know without a doubt she has my back. I don't care who you are. She's going to go tooth and nail and to defend me. She's going to bend over backwards if I need something. That's how I had to learn not to ask. Say it. I could talk in regular conversation. Oh, I really wanted to get me. And she hears it, and if she could go get it, she's going to get it. So I stopped saying that because I don't want her to always go out and get stuff. She is a very caring person, very kind. She supports everything that I do. She's an excellent grandmother. I could share a little story with you guys. My daughter had to write what makes her happy. And her teacher said, what makes you happy? And she had to write something. And she said, what makes me happy is when my Nana comes home. And then she said, oh, that's so sweet. Because when she's not here, I'm sad. My daughter loves and adores her Nana. That is her BFF. And I'm not a jealous mom. I love that she loves and adores her Nana. They do puzzles together. My mom buys art retreats. She just loves her and loves being in her company. And that's her Nana. Ain't nobody, she got a lot of Nanas, but that's her girl. Like, they are BFFs. And I love that she has that relationship with my mom. And I love that my mom has a relationship with her. You know what I'm saying? It's important to build a relationship with our parents and stuff like that. But my mom is the ideal mother. She would do anything for any one of her girls. She's been through a lot, and she taught us how to continue to fight, how to survive, and let us know that there's always tomorrow. We went through a lot of things in our lives and growing up, but look at us now. You know what I'm saying? God has blessed us with her, and through her life, we're able to be the woman that we are. And I know without a doubt, I wouldn't be who I am today without my mother. And I know they say a lot of times people don't have great relationships with their mom because we're females, but I have an excellent relationship with my mom. She is very kind. She has a mouth that can cut you 20 million times, but I respect it because at the end of the day, if that's how she wants to express herself, who am I to judge? You know what I'm saying? And sometimes we just need a raw truth. And that's why I think I get that from her as well, because I tell people, I'll just tell it like it is. Not trying to hurt your feelings, but you needed to hear it. And if you didn't want to hear it, you shouldn't ask. But I want to honor her in everything that she does every day. Every fight that she goes through, she wins. She always let us know that God comes first. Anytime we ask her, how do you do it being a single mom? She always say, I didn't do anything. God did this. And I have seen in my own eyes what God has done. And that's why I believe, like if I posted my thing, faith is my number one spiritual thing. Because I really seen faith and believe in faith. And I just love, yes. And I love my mom too. And I really want to know where I would be today without my mother. Like, I really don't know. Getting on my nerves and all. I just don't know where I would be without her. And I want to honor her every day. But since this is Women's Month, she is the number one woman on my list after me.
I just hope you didn't do like a 3, 2, 1 because you did 4 of us, or was it 5? Just making
Yeah,
sure.
but all you guys hold special places in my heart.
I'm just making sure.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
No, you are number one because I had to honor you first because one, this is the Winning Skates platform, and you are the number one Winning Skates supporter. hands down. I'll tell anybody, TQuest supports me more than anybody. My husband comes next because he's my financial background. He's my solid investor. So, but he supports me too in his own way. But Quest will get down in the mud with me. You know what I'm saying? And I wanted to highlight you too as being my sister. Because we said before, like, through the years we might got a little bit rocky, but as grown women, we became really good friends in my eyes, anyways. I don't just look at you as my sister. You're also my friend, and you support me. And I couldn't be honoring women without honoring you first. And then I couldn't honor women, and I include my mama. Like, she created us. She created who we are. And Sarah is she is a new person that I couldn't build a relationship with. So I'm glad I wanted to highlight her, because she's somebody who's new, who has just been genuine to me. And I don't even know her like that, but she has done some things in a short amount of time that's just makes me feel warm on the inside. She's always like, I always see she's comments on when we're on live. She goes above and beyond when she doesn't have to. And I wanted to give her recognition as well. She came on last week, last minute. She didn't have to do any of the things that she's doing. And then also my best friend, who's been my ride or die, get on my nerve crazy, but she's always rocked with me. She's a great godmother to my children. I know if something happens to me, with you, mommy, my kids will be perfectly fine with just y'all. And you guys are very special to my heart in different ways. But we all have a big heart, and I can fit everybody there. But I wanted to really highlight you guys in your different elements, so that other people can see everybody has faith, but these people do things just off the strength. They don't have to. My mom don't have to be a good mom. You don't have to be a good sister. You don't have to support my business. My boyfriend could be like, whoop, whoop, Sarah don't have to do nothing either. So for you guys to genuinely support me, to have my back, and show me so much love and respect really warms my heart. And I couldn't have all these other women coming on here and then recognize you ladies first.
Your core.
My core, yeah.
And it's interesting that you say that, because before we went on, Sarah contacted me. Like, are you guys doing the Whitney podcast today? I was like, yeah. And then I was like, wait, I'm thinking you had to do the children reading, and like, do you know she's gonna be late? Like, I'm thinking in my head, like, was it today? And nobody told me. Like, I didn't even know anything. Like, you know anything. So I got freaked out. And then she was like, well, when? I was like, right now. Like, and then you jumped. I was like, that's so funny, because I was like, oh, because I really thought you was doing something else, but it was more the fact that she wanted to know, to support, which is a beautiful thing. And when piggyback back off of, you always tell me your mom, your dad. I'm just like, hello, it's our mother, okay? And that's my boo. And not just because I look exactly like her, but the thicker version. That's my twin. That's my twin. Yeah, that's my twin, right? But yes,
just like our mother, and I look just like my father. Like, it's so we have a same mother and father. So lots of when people are like, oh, you don't know, she looks just like mommy, and I look just like daddy. So it's just funny.
Exactly. So it's hilarious. But yeah, it's interesting because even with, like you said, we've been through a lot and see mommy do so much. And to this day, sometimes I get emotional thinking back. Like, children were children. We're like, wow, a little messy, a little this and that there. But one thing about, like, how on earth did she do all that
God,
without breaking a sweat? You know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying, like,
that's her answer.
I know it was for everything, for everything. And I'm just like, wow, And I remember as a child, every card I always wrote, if I can give you anything, I will give you the world. And I always wrote that every year. And to this day, I still believe that if there's anything I can do for mommy, whatever she need, and if I have it, it's hers automatically, because she knows if Quest got it and I need it or want it, no questions asked. You know what I'm saying? And they're like, "Oh, my mother's this mother." I'm like, but yeah, that lady is the truth. Okay. And the other day when I made them apple of the day, and some of my accomplishments, when I be doing my little flexes, and when she responds, it like touches my heart differently. Because she's actually watching. She's not a social media person. For her to be on there and randomly would put a pose, I'd be like, whoa. She's like, oh, you're so stunning, you're so beautiful. I wouldn't expect anything less. You're so gifted, so talented. And just hearing that or reading it, it touches the heart, you know? But at the same time, it's like bittersweet, because,
Mm-hmm.
some of my friends, they've lost parents. And I noticed lately, I've seen posts from them like, check on your friends who have lost parents because lets you know they are not okay and they never will be, because it's very sensitive, you know. So I feel that we are blessed and honored to still have our parents, even though we don't have any of our grandparents. You know, we're not people that go loving people every day, say you love every day. I'm not with the whole say you love you every day, because you can tell somebody you love them every day, you can spoil them every day, make them happy every day, but God forbid something is to happen, all that goes out the window, you still gonna feel hurt, you know. But when you have platforms and you want to take mobility to acknowledge them. And just like affirmation, you need friendly reminders. This is your friendly reminder. If you are still blessed and honored to still have one or two parents, or a blessed and honor to have great genuine people in your life, in your corner, in your core, appreciate them. Because a lot of people out here don't even have one, they barely have themselves. You
Mm.
know, so you want to take time out to acknowledge people. And even with me, I was like, I have to change my lifestyle. They're like, what are you talking about? I said, because sometimes the good, genuine people get lost in the clutter of all this messiness around.
That's
That's where
true.
you got to clear things out, not just in life, not just in your home, but in your mind, in your heart, in your spirit, you know, because you don't want the good people to get lost in the shuffle, because
Hmm.
you're not lost in the shuffle in their eyes. Now, not realistically can't. Like I tell people, like, well, you don't care about something, you should hit them up. Yeah, but I ain't hit up everybody every day. I took up people on Reddit from 7 days ago. They think I got beef, but I ain't got beef. I'm busy, boo. I ain't, but
Hmm.
for you to take the time out unexpectedly to appreciate your core, um,
I
I
have more people in my core, y'all.
I know you do. But
If
let's be
y'all
clear.
watching, which I probably are, I
Let's
am
be clear. If
I
you make the core,
hmm?
that's a big deal. If you make the core, because
Yes.
you know how you are. You meet people. Hello. You know, not in trying to be snooty. You just like, you know, hi.
Hmm.
Yes,
I like to observe.
exactly.
So I
So
have a lot
everyone
of
don't get
people. I
loving.
don't have a lot of people like April. She probably gonna be watching this. I know she at work. She's in my core. She's a good friend that I have friend with her. I've been came friends with her a few years
Because of
ago.
me. They all came because of me.
Yeah, because me, except for Misha and my mom.
Misha too. 'Cause I was friends with her little sisters, and I said I have an older sister. Hey, we have an older sister too.
You know,
And
me
I
and
said,
Misha
oh,
was friends. But she always trying to take that story, but I'm not gonna let her. But April, she's probably gonna be watching because she's at work
maybe
right
because of me.
now. Yeah, it's definitely because Quest had a
Same
sick.
because of me.
But I like April is a really good friend. Like she's been really good to me. And we're both tourists, which is funny. But one thing I love about her is every year on my birthday, she has to hand deliver me flowers.
Oh, that's
I
so
don't know.
cool.
She just like wait. I just feel like you should have. They should give your flowers while you're here, and I always want to make sure I give you flowers. And like no one sends me flowers. My husband sent me flowers maybe twice, because he's like, I don't want to buy anything that's gonna die. But finally, he realized that I like flowers. Because people say I still like them, so now like he started getting to me. But she every year without fail, she will pop up at my house and hand deliver me some flowers. And she is a genuine person. She just had a brand new beautiful baby, and she just went back to work with the baby. So freaking cute. I love her. She is honest. She is like me, but a little different. But we're really like, and I love having conversations with her. She is just a phenomenal woman. She actually have a business too. Hey, she has her own online boutique. I'm gonna have her over here eventually, but I know like she just had a baby, she go back to work, so everything is crazy. But I love her. My cousin Denise, she supports me. I love her.
It's so weird when you say things like that.
I know, right?
Not like, I don't think you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about?
My copy, my
You know what
cousin.
I'm talking about?
What I think. But you explain to
What
make
you
sure.
think? No, what you think it is? Because there's no point in me saying it first, because then you could lie and say like, "Yeah, it's exactly what I was thinking."
No,
So what were
I
you
don't know
thinking?
what you're thinking. I don't know what you're thinking. I don't. I'm lying. I don't know what you're thinking. Go ahead.
So you lied. So what I mean by that is when you mention like your cousins, your sister-in-law, your niece, your nephew from
I
like your marriage, like your husband's side, it's so weird. Like she was like, my auntie Whit. I'm like, who are you? Like it's just weird. But
have a whole nother life. It feels
they've
like
all been in your life for probably like 15 years or more, you
yeah,
know?
15 years.
I'm just like, it's just so weird when I hear it. I'm like, what?
That's what I thought you were gonna say, but I wasn't sure. I
Oh,
said,
of
you heard
course.
that?
Of
I said,
course.
no, I thought it was because I said my cousin Denise, or because I love these people, because I don't be like I love a lot of people all the time. So I was like, it's one or the other. But it's true, because even with me sometimes saying it, even though they're my cousin, my niece and stuff like that. But I have to always explain. Oh, I didn't know you should have kids. Well, it's my husband, but I'm like, they've been in my life.
Family.
They're still my family, and they've been in my life for over 15 years. Like, like when she said auntie, like I met her when she was 4. Like, you know what I mean? I'm all she knows. So, but it's certain people, who I just love and adore. Even my sister-in-law, Felicia, she does all my she's the one who did my Whitney'sEscapes.com. Like, she did my whole website. She updates it. That's my sister. She has. I want to have her on the show. Hopefully, she comes on because
you
she's
want to
like,
have everybody on the show. Why don't you
I
do a
do.
power panel? Just do
You
a
know
power
what?
panel.
I'm going to have a power panel because these are some really phenomenal women who are behind the scenes, who are doing some great things for me. And I kind of want to pull them out like how Quest pulled me out. So I kind of want to do the same thing. But these are women who support me, who I might not talk to every single day, but I know if I call on them, if I need something, they're going to show up. You know what I mean?
Wow, really?
Hey, Uncle Herm. That's my uncle. Quest uncles too.
It's so funny when people be like calling out one, not both.
I know.
It's different when it's like,
he usually say you, so I'm surprised he said me because I always see like I'm watching T Quest. I see what T Quest is doing, so I'm gonna go at my little moment. That's my Uncle Herb. So what's going on? But we like to support. Even like his daughter also. She supports me a lot. My cousin Deidre. So it's just like when people it's a few. I don't have a million people, but like lately, even I realize how. I've been in my circle, but when I started this business, I'm definitely becoming more open about it. Like Quest has been, telling me to do and stuff like that. It's so many people that I haven't expected that supports me. You know what I mean? That generally rise for me, and they're family. And I'm like, just because they're family, don't have to do it. It's not a group like a whole bunch of them. But my cousin Deidre, shout out to her. She supports me. Like I said, my cousin Denise supports me. My sister-in-law who does all my marketing and stuff like that, she supports me. T-Quest. These are people who don't have to do it, but they do it. And I appreciate all these phenomenal women. And they're doing their own thing. They pop in by themselves, but they take time out to acknowledge me and support me. And if I didn't say your name, apologies. But, if you're special to my heart, you should know you're special to my heart. But I just appreciate it. And I appreciate people who really, rock with me just for who I am, you know what I mean? And not to try to jump on my back or look for anything. And I love all these women in general. It's Women Appreciation Month. And I will try to have, hopefully everybody shows up. I have like women in mind to, keep it fun. I have someone who does line dance, I have the chef. I just want to keep it fun and just, promote great women. But my women, T-Quest, my mama, my best friend.
Can you hear me?
Denise, yeah, I hear you. Whatever you do. I hear that. Oh, you know who else I have one more person I want to talk about. And I have to bring her up because she is my heart. Her name is Jade Lee. I have to say because she helps me to be a great woman every day. And that is my baby girl. The only girl, my baby. I love her. She drives me crazy like everybody else does too. But she helps me see me in different lights, and she's so sweet. She reminds me to always be happy to see people because she's always happy to see people. And kids are just honestly, brutally truthful.
Absolutely.
And she is one of those kids. And I love it. I know she gets it from me. But, as I got older, I got to spare people's feelings. But she's like, what? She doesn't realize that it can hurt somebody's feelings. I'm like, Mama, what you said is true, but it's how you said it because it can hurt somebody's feelings. But she completes me. And I love that little girl more than anything, her and my son. But it's a Woman's Appreciation. I'll talk about him when it's Men Appreciation. If it's not, I know I love my son because that's my heart. I ask God for him. And God is like, you wanted him, you got him, not deal with him. Because he gives me a run for my money, but he makes me a better mom.
He acts like you.
You think he acts like me? I think he's a common. My daughter's a combination of me and my husband together, like a perfect mix of how she looks. And my son has me and my husband combination and personality. And that, I told my husband, we should have thought about this before I had kids because I didn't realize how much of us that goes into them and is like, whoa, they're like really 2.0. And like I tell him, and I tell myself all the time, I said, if you take who you are as an adult, but as a kid, no. And my mom said she used to say the same thing about me. So I get it, but I'm trying to still, balance him, let him realize that you're talented and super smart, but don't like be lazy. He's very lazy, and he knows he's talented and smart, but he's like, he wants to do bare minimum, and I don't like that. Me personally, I don't like it. So I'm be trying to be like, yo, I can't wait till he finds something that he just loves, like, ooh, and not because somebody else loves it. To see, like, I just want to see the passion behind something that he's doing. That's my prayer, that he finds his passion.
That's fun, right?
Yes.
And let's just say, God, let's just say, T-Quest, eh, eh, right, had a baby. How would you think the personality would be of Little Quest?
I don't know because I don't know who personality kids would be, but if they got your personality, I hope they will be you 2.0. So basically, they'll how you are now is how they will be as a baby. That's what I would think. Like more open, because you weren't that open when you were younger. You used to keep a lot of stuff in. So I would think that they'll get your adult personality. Like they would say how it is.
Mm,
Um, I just don't want to be bothered. I've been working all day drinking on this
seriously.
bottle.
So, oh my
And right now,
God.
I just relax. So yeah, where's my chocolate covered strawberries, mommy? Like,
Oh my
I need
God.
my
Why would
nails
you let
chipped.
your kids do that? I don't understand.
Because your kids will be very bougie. I think one because not just because of you, it's just because we will be like it'll be like how my children are very privileged. One because like they're like the only ones. To be honest, you know what I'm saying? They're like the only ones. So I'm already a very family oriented person, and Quest knows that. Like I go hard for my family. So having kids, and I have one of each, they are very, very privileged.
Oh,
And then if Quest will have a baby,
fearless and funny.
there will be the same way. You know what I'm saying? Even my nephew is like they'll just be over the top. Cause my kids are over the top, so Quest Kid would be over the top. It would just be like, God help us all, what happened, but we would love them because
Be
they will
like,
be
you're welcome.
because not just your personality, then they have their bigger cousins. You know what I'm saying? Who are like, this is
Yeah.
our baby. Like they're very so it'll be funny, but I think it will be
They'll
a
fight over
blessing.
the baby because there'll be a new baby in the family. Let me not put. I'm not putting nothing in the atmosphere. Let's be clear. Let's put it out there. Because I don't want to be like, you trying to tell us like you trying to tell
But
us.
I always think you're gonna have. I still feel like you're gonna have
I
a
don't,
baby girl.
I don't care what you think.
I'm just saying, like eventually, I don't think today, but I think you will, and I think you'll be a great mom. The baby will
I'll be
be
a
extra
phenomenal
privileged.
mother for
Yeah, but
sure.
the
For
baby will.
sure.
I'll be just hoping that the baby will have balance. Because Question will be like, and now you know what I'm saying. I don't think
I'm
she'll be able
sorry.
to discipline.
I don't know what
Let
that was.
me tell you,
What was that?
Quest is not a good disciplinary. Okay, so the child will run all over. They'll get whatever they want. They'll be the
No,
boss. Quest is
no
always everybody's friend.
lies.
Yes, she's everybody's friend. She's everybody's friend.
I don't even like people anymore.
When it comes out to the kids,
I love my
like she
baby.
can't discipline. If I yell at my kid, she gotta leave the room because she's gonna cry. She can't take it. So her own kid, it will hopefully it'll pull something else out of us. Like, listen, you can't do that, Questina. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that, Questina. Sit down, Questina. Now, like,
There's
okay,
a difference
Questina.
when you're with your kids and then when I'm with your kids. When I'm in babysitter mode, I'm taking on the role pretty much like a guardian, right? So it's not the same when I because your child is in my in my hands, their lives are in my hands. So when I'm babysitting them, it's I shut up with. It's totally different when you guys are around. Just like when I used to be a babysitter when I started babysitting at age 11. It was totally different because these innocent lives I'm accountable for in this moment. So that's
You
why
are
I'm a little
fun. They love hanging out with Quest. Quest is a fun.
absolutely. So I'm more stern that way. Even when I was watching them when they had to go to school and helping them with the homework and stuff, there was time they didn't like me because in that moment I wasn't fun auntie Quest. I'm guardian Quest, and you need to make sure you put your coat up, your book bag up, go wash your hands, make sure you do your homework. We're gonna get a snack. Like I was on them like that. And in certain moments they didn't like me. I
Mm.
said because at the end of the day, right now your parents is counting on me to make sure you handle what you need to handle. Now once they
Yeah,
come
I
here,
can get back to you. When Quest do watch the kids, if I say Quest, I need done. When I get back, those things are done. I have to get that to Quest.
so
She.
it's different. But if you guys are the parents, y'all there, and I'm Auntie Quest, come on, what? No, they already aggravated from their parents. Like I'm gonna bring extra happiness, okay?
That's their
Like that's what I'm
problem.
here for, huh?
They that's their problem. They got too much freedoms. I could
I'm
tell,
just saying.
and even like back to my mom. I could be like, Mom, stop giving these kids snacks and candy. Okay, wait. As soon as I turn my back, here's a cookie. Didn't I just said? And then she goes, see you getting me in trouble. You getting me in trouble. That's what she'll say to the kids. When I told her, oh look at my crew. When I told her that's about baby girl in the corner on the bottom, and that's
It's funny
you could
because
tell
it's
they.
two missing in the picture and you can't see it. Remember
And it goes my
the
that's my crew though. Love them to death. But oh my god, they are extra privileged.
look at that look at Jan's eyes. He just take the best pictures ever of life.
You can't tell him nothing, yo. You can't tell that little boy nothing, okay? You can't tell him he ain't the flyest kid walking. Oh my god, let me tell you a funny story. So, we're in a pandemic, and my son has gained some weight during the pandemic. We talked
Oh
about it
my
before.
goodness. Oh my goodness.
So his friend, one of his best friends, who was smaller than him before the pandemic, also gained some weight. And my son was so hyped. You heard that? You heard that? I ain't the only one. We're all getting fat. I was like, who's? It was so
Oh
funny.
my god.
I said, so you happy to have the people get it was so
Horrible.
funny. It
Horrible.
was, yo, I was like, yo, you are, hey, you heard that, Mom? You heard that? Like, I'm not the only one. But
Because
it's true. 'Cause even his class, when you can see the kids, everybody's a little more um fluffy than we were before. But I told myself, I said, yo, the snow is melting. We about to get outside. You about to get back into this because I started, doing working out more. So we worked out today as a family, and I have the Apple Fitness. I put it on so we could do the workout. They were trash. You hear me? I was like, how am I the best fitting person? First, I was on the bottom of the totem pole, and now I can hang. Everybody, we wasn't even. It was like a 15-minute workout. It was so funny, but yeah, they are hilarious. And he was so happy that he wasn't the only one who gained on weight.
because they live in a society of trending. So if you and your friends are all doing the same thing together, it's fine. And it's a good
I'm not
thing. So
the
it's
only
not
one.
self-conscious, to stand out in like such a bad way or uncomfortable way.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I thought he
So
better own it. I said, if you want to eat cookies and donuts, you better own that belly. Like that's what happens. And
remember when they
when we
call
go,
it French fries?
the funny part. Chris, you want to tell the story?
I don't know the story, so no, I don't.
So okay. So I'm not gonna say names. But I'm just gonna say someone in my family, gained weight, but every time my kids hang around them, they eat French fries. So they assume that if you eat a lot of French fries, it makes you fat. So when you're little, like they'll be like, "Oh, you need to stop eating so much French fries." Like anybody who's over heavy, that's what they would say. So oh god. So they equivalent weight with fries. And he's like, yo, I need to stop eating French fries. I'm like, no, this has nothing to do with French fries. This is cheeseburgers, donuts, cookies, ice creams, a whole bag of apples. They think because it's fruit that is okay. I'm like, no, if you eat a whole bag of apples in 3 hours, that is not healthy. I buy fruit and it's gone before the next day. Like I just bought 2 things of strawberries. These were 2 pounds. 4 pounds of strawberries was gone in less than 2 hours. A whole bag of apples. Like, cause I said I stopped buying like snacks, even though my mom sneak them all up in here. But I'm like, if y'all gonna eat, at least you're gonna eat like, fruits and stuff. They be going like within 2 days. Bag.
That's kind of funny because I literally was just telling somebody the apple story when I was watching the kids like wanting a snack, and I'm like, "Can I get an apple?" I'm like, "Sure." I got the apple, rinsed it and everything, and I heard, I said, "Oh, what was that?" It was just,
Oh, the
you
Honey
know, it
Crisp.
was, yes. And can I tell my story thing? So
Yeah.
I was just like, "Oh, that sound was amazing. What is that?" And it was an apple. I was like, "Okay." So I was like, "Let me hear what this apple." Let me hear what it's like. And it was just, it was so good. I was like, "What? What is that? Why are you hiding things from me?" And it's crazy, but it was just so good. He was like, "Yeah, they're expensive too." I said, "I see why you only buy a few at a time. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's just so good." But
Now I gotta pay like $10 for apples. It's freaking ridiculous. And they
yeah,
eat in one city. That's the problem that's driving me crazy. I'm like, yo, I don't mind that you guys get this. I like you guys eating healthy stuff. Like I'll make a fruit salad and be going in there. Like I'm like,
you know
I'll
what you can
do
do, which may be kind of annoying.
well,
Food prepping.
I do, but they eat like but the problem is because now they're getting bigger. They be sneaking in the kitchen, taking stuff. So I told them today, I said, you know what? I'm gonna start locking up this food. You can do that? Yes. I'm gonna put a lock because I swear my son didn't see me. So I'm sitting in my kitchen on my little thing reading my book, and he didn't see me sitting there. And I'm watching. He keeps on coming in the kitchen, but because I'm so quiet, I'm still. He never looked to see who's sitting in the corner. I'm like, this is your sixth time in less than 10 minutes in that refrigerator. What are you getting now? You know. Yeah, I see you. Get on my freaking refrigerator. Yeah, niggas eat everything. Put it. I tell you. Let me tell you. Make them oatmeal in the morning, and my son, he don't want to eat nothing cold. But I made him a. I was like, nope, you eating a sandwich for lunch today. Mom, you think you can make me a sausage, egg, and cheese? Remember you did it with a little bit. I'm like, no, I didn't make you that. I made you that yes, because every other day I'll do a hot meal in the morning. You know what I mean? Well, it'll be hot, but it doesn't have to always be like big. Like Monday I made hash brown. I did omelets, and I made hash brown and omelets, and I made pancakes. That was Monday's breakfast. So Tuesday, I was like, okay, guys, I'm not gonna do that. Have cereal. Today, I was like, have oatmeal, and then tomorrow I'm making grits and eggs and stuff like that. So I'll do that tomorrow. Friday, have cream of wheat or something. So I let him because I'm trying to get my son to eat cereal because he doesn't like anything cold. But I'll do like cream of wheat oatmeal. But then 2 of those days during school week, I'll make French toast, something big, waffles that I make from scratch. But he come with some. So I made him a sandwich, and he actually like, oh, Mom, I actually like this sandwich. I said, no, it's good. I thought you don't like cold food, but I didn't realize it was this good. And he was like, but if you would have made me a Philly cheesesteak, that would have made me better. I said, you don't get out of my face. And then he, if I would have made him a Philly cheesesteak for lunch, and then I make
And then
some.
now you're making faces.
But he think I'm supposed to make him hot food all the time, like when he's home. And I told you, I don't know if I told y'all, but I told Cuz, I'm like, he's like, Mom, I love the best part about homeschool. I said, what? He goes, the lunches. I have the best lunch, the best snacks. It's horrible, And he's like, Mom, and the funny part about it, he's just like his daddy. They do the same exact thing. I was going to fridge. He see ground beef in there, like, yo, what you doing with that ground beef? Because he knows if I put it to the side, I'm gonna probably make cheeseburgers. I'll make like spaghetti or meatloaf or something like that. But I always take a little bit, like at the big ones from like BJ's, and I know I'm gonna make a cheeseburger. Cause y'all know I'm a cheeseburger and French fried chick. So I've been making cheeseburger a lot lately because I'm been craving them. So my husband goes, yo, what you doing? I'm like, oh, I'll probably make me a burger. Okay. 10 minutes later, to my son, Mom, I see some ground beef in the refrigerator. What are you gonna do with that? I said, I'm gonna cook it. Are you gonna make cheeseburgers? Because I would really like it if you make us some cheeseburgers, Mommy. Get out my refrigerator! I'm like, that's the only time you're talking to me. You're talking to me about your game and food. But Mommy, you're just such a great cook. You make some really good stuff. I'm just saying.
You know what
I
that
love
means, right?
it.
You know what that means, right?
What?
Whoever he marries
Yeah.
is gonna be a deal breaker if she don't cook.
It
Because the
really is.
life he's accustomed to.
He really is accustomed. It is like he's accustomed, just like his daddy. His daddy won't boil water. He won't make
You
boil.
know, I was talking about that before. I was telling people, as an adult, you should know how to cook, right? But I tell people that can't be a deal breaker to a certain degree. You know what I think about every time I say that?
Yeah.
John, every time, because he went from being at home to being in college straight to you. So, and you were there in college too. So technically, he never really had some.
And the
And
funny part about it, I showed him how to make. I showed him how to fry chicken. I'm like, John, because you're doing. I said, if I'm not around, you need to be able to cook. Like I showed him how to fry chicken. I showed him how to make like rice, vegetables, biscuits. I'm like, yo, you can make these things. Even when I make my honey buns homemade, I'll show you. This is what you do. Here's a recipe. Do that.
you said homemade honey buns?
He loves when I make those for him. He was
Oh yeah,
like,
you never made that for me, but I'm gonna listen. Yeah.
because I did before. You can't. Well, when I make them, they go really fast because he will eat the
Oh,
whole thing.
great. I'll make
Yeah.
sure I stand right next to you and take them out the oven. Kind of like the fish fry, where you gotta be right there next to the grease.
You have to. You have to because they go fast.
You're gonna have to set some ground. Look, no.
And the funny part is, I don't even eat them, but they go so fast. I'm like, oh, I just want some kind of. But so I show him how to make stuff. But you think he would? But it don't taste like it when like how you do it. He won't. He won't do it. He refused. He's like, wait, that's what I got you for. He said, what's it? He said, I do everything you said, but it doesn't taste the same. I'm like, cause I make everything with love.
Whoa, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I
No.
just
No, okay,
can't.
that's what I be telling people. I be like, the secret ingredient is love. And
It's
then
true.
and then when I go places, I'm like, can you make sure the cook makes it with love? And they be like, oh, I've never heard that before. I'm like, it's my thing.
But it's so true. If you could do the same thing, it's just your passion for doing it. I'm like, I make these things for you guys because I love you guys. So I'm always making sure everything is perfect for you guys. I don't know who wants. I wake up 5 o'clock. You don't want to make omelets and French toast and everything from scratch. No, but I love you guys. I do this for you guys, and I'm the last one to eat. So it takes me all day to cook, and then I'm the last one to eat if I remember to eat.
What's
And
for dinner today?
huh?
What's dinner today?
Oh, today is Wednesday, so we're doing tuna on a bagel because I told him I already made them. I know. And Jan was so happy when he saw me pull out the tuna. He's like, Mom, you hadn't make this in a while. I said, well, Mommy's been busy all day. And yesterday I made meatloaf. The day before that, I made fried pork chops. So I'm like, Wednesday, y'all gonna get this. And then tomorrow, what I took up for tomorrow, I think we're doing shrimp. I think tomorrow shrimp. Yeah, shrimp. That's what they asked me to make, because I'm sorry.
No,
So
it's fine. I fried up some catfish nuggets. So I'm just gonna turn it. I was gonna do it over like a salad, but I kind of want some carbs, so it's gonna end up being a catfish nugget po' boy.
yeah. We had that for lunch today. Well, we
But
had
I
grinders.
wanted to go back to what I was trying to say a long time ago, but you segue a lot about the whole fruit is good for you, vegetables is good for you, but everything is good for you, but it's in moderation. Like
Fat.
I was telling people about the whole thing about bananas, how they're good for you. They have potassium. They give you energy, but you get the most nutrients when they're brown. But most people don't eat them when they're brown. You're trying to figure out, well, I'm eating a banana. I don't know what's happening. I'm like, because you're eating them too early, and then you don't want them when they're brown. So people like me, bump that. I'm putting it right in some banana bread. Okay, and that.
I like the new one that the recent banana bread you just made. Looked really pretty.
Thank you. Because before I will always put like the chocolate chips in the mix, but then I was like, because I'm thinking if I put them on top, it is gonna be like a chocolate spread. I was like, ew. And then I was like, no, that's not how you do it. So I put the little cocoa powder in it and added an extra banana, right? And a little bit more brown sugar, babe, right? And then I put the morsels in it, and then I put it on top. Wait,
Wow.
it's so good, so good, so good. And it's funny because I was teaching somebody, what she say? The only fruit that's when frozen makes great ice cream. No, no, fruit is good. Yes, because it turns into sherbet. But my thing is, I was telling somebody something. Cooking is kind of like everything else in life. You have to want to do it or take time to learn something. Because you know me, I told you like I ain't sweating in no kitchen unless I'm in a relationship for my mans. I'm not sweating for you guys. Barely gonna sweat for me. I'll sweat that. Okay.
Let me say something real fast, guys. So she could finish. You know what she says every time she's cooking or something? Wait, I became you. I'm like, is that a compliment? because you're acting like you don't want to do it, but then you're like, I'm washing dishes and I'm cooking every night. And I'm like, is that supposed to be a compliment or is that shade? Like, I just want to put that in there. Go ahead, continue your story.
No, it's a reminder that karma is real. That's what it is. That's all. And you know me, I'm real with it. I own up everything. So, but I'm like, I've always loved it, but I had to be in the right setting mentally because you got to make sure the kitchen space is open, clean, so you can do what you do. So I understand growing up, mom was like, "Why don't you get that?" I'm like, I totally get that, but I love to create, I love to experiment, and a lot of it is not as hard as you think, just like when you did your remember your French toast
Mm-hmm.
legwork, and then it was like, oh, look at that picture. I was like, it's not that hard, you can do it too. I'm like, and someone like, nah, that's too fancy. I said, no, think about it, take a moment and look at the picture. It's French toast, egg, milk, vanilla, cinnamon, you know what I mean?
I put
All
all
she
the stuff in it.
did, I know, you take the French toast, once you're done with them, you just slice them.
And
You
line.
just slice the bread in half. Presentation. All of this presentation. You slice in half. And then you boop, boop,
Oh, and that's the next thing too, Quest.
boop,
When we're talking about when my husband asked me why his food don't taste as good as mine, even though it's the same thing. Even if I made everything, he just had to put it together. Like say if it was tacos, I'm like, oh, everything there, fix your own plate. I still don't taste as good as yours. I said, you know why? Because I do plate presentation. So when I eat, and I'm gonna tell you about another story about my mama after this. But when I eat and I cook for everybody, since I'm usually the last person to actually get to make a plate because I'm making everybody's plate, or sometimes like y'all make your own plates. Like, mommy, sorry, I'm gonna eat, and because I got something to do. I take the time to set my plate up. I'm very big on plate presentation. Everybody knows, like we all be saying my plate. Everybody go, your plate looks so beautiful. I'm like, yeah, because I set it up. So a lot of times my husband will wait and her look. I'm like, yeah, I got you. He's like, okay, babe, because he wants his plate to look like mine. And I'm like, that changes also because now when you're looking at your food, it's like, oh, it looks so good, it smells so good. So it just, enhance the taste. You see things with your eyes, you smell it, all your taste buds work together. And that's another reason when you're just throwing stuff together and look all sloppy and like, you're already didn't anticipate the deliciousness of it. So let me
deliciousness.
so I cook breakfast on Saturdays, but I don't always eat it because I go to the gym at noon. So I can't eat nothing that heavy. So I usually when I come back from the gym, I'll come home and eat. That's what I'll kind of be my lunch. You know what I mean? In the morning I'll just like have tea. So I text my mom because she always be like, you always be cooking. And I get home, it's nothing here, blah, blah, blah. So I text her a picture like, hey, I made breakfast, fix yourself a plate when you get home. So I made my plate all beautiful, guys, and put it to the side. And so my husband, yeah, don't make sure nobody touch my food. All right, wait, got you. Came home, food gone. I'm like, yo. And I was like, what happened to my food? Like, I don't know. Nobody's here. I'm like, Mom, did you? Yeah, I thought that was for me. It was so beautiful. And I was like, oh my God, this taste is so good. What did she do to these grits? Everything is perfectly on the plate. And then I was like, that was my plate. And she goes, you know what? Mama told me you eating, don't be eating my mama food. And she was like, that ain't your mama food. She made this for me. And she goes, did she eat? Yeah. But my daughter was like, yeah, I ate like the French toast, but I didn't eat my main food. And my mom ate the whole thing, telling me how good and delicious it was. I just looked at her and just was like, you know what? I'm glad you enjoyed my plate. But the food that was sitting there, so you can make your own freaking rump plate, it's still sitting there. So let me recreate my plate. Well, where you put your foot in that, girl. You had a little bacon crumbs and a sauce. I was like, you don't want to hear this. I know what I had. I made the freaking plate. Like, I'm just you eating my food. It looked so good. I was like, yeah, this is what I'm talking about. I said, hey, that also proves that how you present your food makes it taste good too. Like some could taste bad, but
Go
good.
deep on them. Wait, go deep on them. How you present yourself. You know what I'm saying? How you
It's
present
so
yourself
true.
to the world.
How
Makes
you
a
do.
difference.
How you doing? And I thought another reason why I come on here and I'm me. Like I got my hair cornrowed in my hair, y'all, because it's what I do. Oh, give me a T-Quest all our lives. And
Mm.
I always tell people I don't wear makeup and stuff because I want you to see who I am. What you see is what you get. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to encourage people to just be authentically them. And how you present yourself, I present myself as Whitney. Because I had this interview the other day about becoming a part of this great organization. They said, how do you describe yourself? I said, what you see is what you get. I'm Whitney Lee. That's the only person I know how to be. and you see me, and this is it. Like, it's no, oh, I'm trying to be somebody else. I'm not perfect. You know what I'm saying? But I'm me. And I want the world to just know who I am and love and appreciate me and not who they think I am. You know what I mean? And how you present yourself. And I try to always present myself in a loving way. Some people don't get me. Like Quest said, when the people first meet me, they think I'm mean or something. But I'm like, no, I'm just very observant. So a lot of people think I'm quiet and I'm not when I'm around a group of people, but I'm just very like watching everybody. Because I tell people, you're gonna tell me more about yourself before I open my mouth. And then I know who I want to talk to, who I don't, because I'm just watching how you move. And then when people get to know me, like, I never knew you were so cool, you so this and that. I'm like, yeah, because you didn't take the opportunity to get to know me.
You haven't earned that layer of me.
Exactly. Pull the onion back. Pull it back.
You know, that's why I tell people I laugh and I joke because I'm an entertainer and I'm gonna give you all of that. But once I start separating it, everyone doesn't get the other side. They're like, "Oh, I never knew." I'm like, I'm an open book, but baby.
You gotta ask the right questions. Quest's gonna answer them, but you gotta ask them. We don't just throw our stuff out there. You ask me for a bag of chips, I'll give you some. I'm not just gonna have it sitting right there for you to grab. No. Also, too, about the food thing. So my family is funny. Last time I made tuna on a bagel because that's like my quick meal I like to make, and that's if y'all don't eat tuna on a bagel, y'all don't know what y'all missing. Delicious.
Stop! I'm gonna make my pope one tonight, but I'm making some for tomorrow.
Yeah. So
Thursday.
um I like sesame seed bagels. I like onion bagels, stuff like that.
Can you stop? They don't have those out here.
Okay, but this goes with my story. I don't like these bagels. So I made everybody tuna on the sesame seed bagel, right? They tore them. Mom, yo, this was so good. It was. I don't know what you do to this. I said it was a bagel, the one that you told me you don't like. Right? No, I wouldn't eat the bagel. But they tore it. They was like, yo, next time maybe you need to buy those bagels again. I said, yeah, because y'all always be like, you don't like something and you haven't even eaten it yet. Don't tell me something. I know what I'm doing. It takes it to a different level. Like you can have tuna on a bagel on a plain bagel, but it tastes better on an onion bagel. It tastes better on the sesame because it takes it to another level. And what you got to do, y'all, let me give y'all a tip. You cut the bagel, right? You have your soft butter, put it on there, and then you put it in the broiler. So let it like melt it really fast. So it's a nice don't burn it, crisp, but don't burn it. The broil is hot, guys. And it warms up your bagel. Then you put the tuna on it. And then you smash it. My husband likes tuna melt, so I have to put cheese on his, but I don't do cheese on mine. Quest is a tuna melt too. I think so the tuna is cold, but the bread is hot. So the hot and cold look so good together.
And then that crisp red with that softness and
deliciousness. And
wait,
then
in my inbox talk about y'all stop talking about food on the show?
No, I'm telling you guys out. Tell you guys out. And then with a perfect chip. Like I like the jalapeno hot chip. So that's what I'll eat. I do the natural ones. And my husband will do the sour cream and onion. Everybody got their own little chip in there. But I just think the tuna with the spicy is delicious. So that's my tip for today. So guys, it is a quick meal. Quick meal, when you have a busy day, and they love it. Love the tuna on the bagel. So that's just a quick meal that you can do like when you're busy, because I cook all the time. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. Like literally.
And I just want to say, like the substitute versions of it, like with me being in Indiana, I don't have the fresh bakery or I actually found some, but they're not the same. They're not New York bagels type. You know what I'm saying? So you could do the Linden type or whatever Thomas. The ones you find
Thomas's.
And like even if you're not a bagel person and you could do toast too, but you could do toast in a broiler too. But remember, it's a broiler. Most people don't know about the broiler. They don't use it. It's not like the other one. You gotta wait for it to heat up. As soon as you put that thing in, you better be watching it.
And if you got a gas one, I have the gas one. You could hear it go. Whoosh, so you know the hot. So I'll be like,
exactly.
You gotta be looking at it though. The rest of I know because you wait 1 second. That's like the burnt. You gotta take out perfect timing. But that's just a tip that you guys can do. We're gonna start giving you guys more tips because you guys know that I have a degree in culinary. I graduated with high honors in culinary. I stopped doing that because I had 2 kids and I told you guys my story already. It was just a battle. Do I want to be a mom and a wife, or do I want to work 40 plus hours, being an executive chef? So I cook all the time. And Quest is right. Like it could be very stress released. So, like sometimes I love cooking when no one's here. Like that's why another reason why I make big breakfasts in the morning after I go to come from the gym is because everybody's still asleep. so I can just do what I want to do without fingers or somebody distracting me or asking me to do something. And then everybody will go, "Mommy, yes, go down, sit down." And I make my own special tea that Quest loves. Everybody like my homemade tea that I made really good with all my spices and stuff. Don't tell them my recipe, Quest, but it's delicious. And it's really hot and it gets so good down your throat.
Why you just make it seem like I was like some type of snitch?
I'm just saying, don't put it out there. But it's soothing.
You was like, no, it wasn't even like that. But you know,
Tomorrow
jerk.
I'm doing grits, sausage, eggs and stuff in the morning. And I have hash browns. That'll be tomorrow. Oh, and I have potatoes. So I'm gonna do that for breakfast. But but now even my son, he didn't like sausage and he didn't. Oh, my son didn't like eggs. But guess who asked me to make him a sausage, egg, and cheese? Mom, I didn't realize how good it was together as a sandwich. I've been telling you this for this kid, yo. He is like the most pickiest eater. He want to fight me with everything, and then like he eats it like, oh, that was so good. I'm like, I know. I won't steer you wrong when it comes down to deliciousness, and especially when mommy's cooking.
Mm-hmm.
But look at my Jamaica shirt, guys. This is when I went to a Jamaica training. They gave me this shirt. But anywho, it was fun. My daughter just looking at me, telling me she's hungry. I don't know what her dad didn't fix, but he won't do it because he would get the heel. He might burn the bagel. So we repeat it to oh my God. He just walked in the room too, and I'm talking about him. That's so funny.
You know what? I was trying to be nice. I didn't want to put this on the screen. But first of all, I was not going to tell the recipe of the special tea. Okay, just like I don't tell my mama recipe for her special dishes that I be making. They be, even people in the family, they be like, if it's a family recipe, how come you not share with me? I said because you're part of the other family.
Yeah, you ain't come out of her vagina.
Fact. You just hear, by default, because you're not the immediate. Like she said, you didn't go, so you can't know the recipe. You can enjoy it. I'm gonna make that too. I'm just gonna just make everything and cut my foot off and just enjoy.
It's so true because my best friend be asking for recipes all the time. I send some to my best friend, but I'll send it to Quest. When Quest be like, "Yo, wait, how you make this or how you can do that?" I'm like, "Yo, I'll send it to her." But
She
like,
be doing that. She be like, "How you make this, Quest? Let's slow that."
you don't give everybody your secrets because you just want like certain things you make and you make it good. I'm like, there's not one dish that I don't really make well. What I don't it's not that I don't make them melt well. I don't make them a lot. Like I like when my mom make the beans. You know what I'm saying? Because it takes a lot of time and stuff like that. But I can make anything. Even like she's like before she used to make the best cabbage. She goes, "No way, I like your cabbage." I said, "No, right?" Because I be shredding it perfectly. But she'd be asking me to make more vegetables. But I'm like, I have to make the stuff that my kids are going to eat. And that's the only reason why, even when I buy the asparagus, basically I'm the only one eating the freaking asparagus. And I love it with
the my dear.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't like my stuff going to waste. But even like my cabbage is really good. My husband used to hate cabbage, but he loves it. He's like, "Yo, wait."
And I'm trying to tell somebody that Brussels sprouts and none but baby cabbages.
Yeah, we eat that now too. I didn't used to eat that, but now I make
it. They're like, no, it's not. It's nasty. I said, whoever cooked it just don't know how to cook. Brussels sprouts and baby cabbage, and you love cabbage. I said, you know what? I'm a freaking love.
They probably didn't have it cooked all the way through either. And that's what I tell people all the time. You can make anything good.
A cooking segment.
We should. I would say I'm gonna do one, but then I feel like everybody got to see everything. We're gonna do a cooking. So y'all give us questions and stuff. We'll do like little stuff. Cause I do definitely in the summertime. Remember, I was doing the cooking show, Creative Cooking with Chef Whitney Lee. I did that at the library, teaching kids how to make homemade barbecue sauce. My sweet and chili sauce is really good. I make that homemade as well. But I do a lot of those things more in the summertime because before, the kids were home and I try to do stuff with them, like make cookies and honey buns and all types of sweet potato pasta.
Let's stop with the honey bun. Right?
Next time you come up here, I'm gonna make you.
No, see, I came up with something for that too. Since I've been getting all these food requests from Connecticut, this is what I decided. Right, we're gonna go to the grocery store. Right. I'm gonna make everything the same day. And y'all just gonna have the leftover. I'm not coming up there for like a visit for a week, cooking every day, experiment. Bump that. We going grocery store one day, cooking everything the one day, and that's it. So I can enjoy my vacation in Connecticut. Do you feel like that's fair?
Yeah, but I know I'm gonna be cooking every day because stuff goes around here.
But my thing is, like, I can't, I want to try this, I want to try that quest, I want to try that. Yes, I will take the time. Blast, gotta let me radio, which you can find on the T Quest mobile app in your Google Play Store and App Store 24/7. Right?
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna make everything in the same day. You can
Oh,
taste
so
all
you're
the
gonna cook?
flavors
You're gonna give me a day off? That's great.
because they want different things. I'm like, I'm not. My thing is, I don't want to go out there for like a whole week
Let
and
me cook.
then every day cooking. No, I'd rather just get on, have a big old spread like a buffet.
So you don't want to be me, is what you're saying?
No, you know why? Because I have a list of things I want you to make for me.
I know. I already got some stuff. I gotta make chicken cheese. I gotta make her honey buns. I gotta make her. I know I would always do her fish tacos because I make a really good salsa with my fish tacos. I make it home. Yes, baby. Are you looking at me? Yeah, we're still on live. We're almost done. I'm about to make it. See, I gotta go, guys. I gotta make my husband and my kids say please.
Yeah, and I can.
They are my since we talk about food, so he probably can hear me. But yeah, I already know the stuff we're gonna do. We're gonna do like cooking stuff. It'll be fun because when we have Chef Ty here, she's gonna talk about food too. So that'll be a good show to do some things. But I tell people a lot of times is love, and a lot of things I make myself. Like I make my own season. Like I put all my seasons together. I make my salsa from scratch. I make a lot of things from scratch. Like when I make pancakes and stuff, flour, baking soda. Like I do a lot of that, and it's changed it because you can control it when you're making it yourself. So since you guys seem like y'all love when we talk about food, we would do a cooking segment and we'll add it. Oh, Mr. Jason in the building, yeah, but he just left again. He's always in the building. He lives here. He just don't be in the same quarters as I like in the where I'm at where I'm doing this. But yeah, we definitely do cooking segments. That's something we want to incorporate. One week we'll have Quest do it, and then I'll do one like another time or whatever, or we'll do the same thing, just and then we'll both be sitting here having fun. But guys, it's Wednesday Wednesday. Everybody's hungry over here, so because I have everything sitting on the counter, I just didn't put it together for them. So I gotta toast their bagels basically because everything else.
She has to go and
I gotta toast.
their bagel.
Oh yeah, and we're supposed to watch a movie tonight. Hopefully it works because if it
Oh,
don't,
speaking of, so shout out to SOS, right? You know what that means, right? The acronym. All right,
mm,
someone special. Because I got a notification of some. I swear I forgot. He said it to me last week. I swear I'm gonna punch him in his face. Swear I forgot I'm punching him in his face. Swear I'm punching him in his face. I'm punching him in his face. Because last week he hit me out questions doing cooking. Oh, what's oodles and noodles? Wait, he don't understand. Your girl can question her.
yeah, he does. Mention this stuff.
But Whitney being the Aggie person that she is, just the light flags talking about, oh Quest, I just wanted to let you know the kids and I watched your favorite movie and they enjoyed it so much. They love the classic. They loved it. I'm like, okay. Like, is it on something that I have that I can watch it too? No, it's on HBO Max. You can't watch it. Just like, what? But it's okay. You know why? Because someone found the movie for me.
I did
And
not tell her that, guys. She's a lot. I didn't tell her she can't.
and they sent it to me. And I'm going to enjoy it. And I might enjoy it tonight while I eat my catfish po' boy. Then with my little homemade chips and my special sauce.
Yeah, we make good stuff for our poor boys. But no, we're supposed to watch Tom and Jerry on HBO Plus, and all weekend I think everybody's been watching it. So we can watch it. So hopefully today, if not, I'm gonna call the cable people and cuss them out because I'm like I paid too much money every month for this program, so I can watch all my shows with my
Mm-mm.
kids. And you messed up our Friday movie night, but that's why we end up watching the Little Princess. Look,
Oh, don't
on
you
here.
get it with
So we watched it.
Saturday? I gotta make sure I have my food for Saturday. Saturday's the 6th. You know what that means?
No,
Coming to America too.
I thought it comes out on Friday.
They said the 6th.
I thought they said the
They
fifth.
move it up.
I don't know, but it's like 3 movies coming out this weekend, so I'll be sitting in my basement watching on the
I
big
really
screen.
don't want to be disturbed. But yeah, this is a pleasure. I have a lot of editing to do. So if you guys need any vocal work from your girl T Quest, I'm about to record now. Some of your scripts and stuff. Because once I'm done,
She's
you
gonna eat
know,
her poor boy and watch something.
I'm gonna get
Watch
ready
my
for
little
bed.
friend.
I'm gonna get ready for bed. I'm gonna get ready for my pole boy. And
Yeah,
that is so good. Look what so good.
Yeah.
No, it's an absolute pleasure, and I appreciate you highlighting me. It was so unexpected. I can't wait for my gift in the mail. And yeah, this has been great. Because
Yeah, no.
I drew this for you.
I know.
When I say I'm tired, my voice is tired, my booty is tired from all these shows, I don't care how tired I am. I'm still gonna get on for you.
Thank you. Yeah, I couldn't watch it. Kept on saying like something's going on. So if it's not working today, because my kids keep saying, when are we gonna watch it? Why does it keep on saying that? But it's playing in the background. I'm gonna call the people and cut them out because that's why I got it so I can watch all my movies here. Okay, my baby girl's calling me. Love you guys. You already know how to follow your girl at Whitney's Escapes. And remember, we're doing Dubai in September. March 8th is your payment $100 for everybody who wants to go. So if you're not going, still tell a friend. And maybe they want to go. Love you guys. Please follow me and T-Quest, as you can see on the screen, at I gotta go. Love you.